Hey, what's up, LST? How are you, dude? Good to see you, man. Pardon me while I get a few things organized here. Some meme name. How are you? Malarty, what's up, man? Absolute pleasure to see you all this evening. Hope you're all having a wonderful night. We got, it looks like the main branch has been updated. Um, Actually, LST, this is something that I'd like to include you in since you're here. Uh, do we care about main branch? Is that a big thing? I think we used beta previously, but with the amount of updates the game's getting, I'm not sure that it really makes a difference. The only thing is like obviously some uh, spells and perks we'd have to test, you know. But other than that, I don't see it being a problem. Spoke to oh, what was his name? I spoke to Avery, and he said that I should be using, not specifically for no hit, but I should be using the beta branch anyway. There's no difference in terms of performance, so. Right, exactly. I mean, that puts the onus on um, adjudication more so than the player, but it would suck to hear, well, you did use X, Y, and Z, which, you know, never got the go ahead. I don't know. Yeah, we'll talk more about that. I'm on main branch right now, so give it a shot. Malarkey laying in the dark with a light sensitive headache, so probably gonna go audio only. Absolutely. Sorry to hear that. I 100% can empathize. I've been there. Suffer from migraines myself every now and again, probably once a month. So I know that pain, dude. Take it easy. But this update that we're currently running here is it's literally just the same that beta had a few days ago. It seems anyway. Homunculus. I know that's getting some major changes. Homunculus is a little bit sad right now. This work in progress challenge. I have no idea what that is. That sounds really exciting. Teleportitis dodge. Yeah, this is just the same one. It's a few days behind, but wait, October? No, surely not. Oh, whatever. We'll turn on one mod. This one right here. And start a new game. There it is. That's our golden amulet. The most amazing cosmetic item in any video game ever. Man, this is a rough start, huh? Thank you. Good luck. Definitely needed for these runs, for sure. Oh, not a good start either. Bad biome. Yeah, this is kind of dangerous. Actually, the starting wand is just fine. But the explosive wand and the fire wands that we just found, not so good. And yeah, we got no water. So there is ambrosia in there. What's that? Acid? Hmm. Wow. Gotta take it easy. Oh, Does hit from slime, fire, etc. count? It does, yeah. Any damage, environmental, player caused or enemy caused. It's all one and the same. So any damage applied to the player will... Oh, fancy seeing you here. Will equal that noise going off, and then yeah, we start over. That's just how it goes. Finally finished the VOD from the 33 orbs. Nice wand at the end. Yeah, that was, I've never used anything like that before. That's well outside of my comfort zone when it comes to building wands, that's for sure. Well, that's not bad. Take that. What is it, 3/4 of a second to recharge? A little bit on the slow side. But arrow's very accurate, and it does fire 4 very rapidly, so that's pretty good. I am currently editing that video as we speak. Basic edit. I just removed the... talking about the 33 orb run, the final segment of that, part 3. I just removed all of that. There was a lot of crashing and loading and saving files, and I got rid of all of that stuff, or most of it at least. Potato Mage, how are you this evening? Kobe LeBron Jordan. Verified. What do you mean? Loving the VODs. Finally get to catch a stream. Right on. Good to have you here. That's kind of dope. I like that wand. The recharge sucks, but we'll see if we can make it work a little bit. For this challenge, what would you think of a mod that changes the starting HP to 1 and removes health ups? So removing health ups doesn't really matter because it has no bearing on the run, really. If you pick up a health up, it's not void or anything. The reason I don't pick it up is just because seeing this number 100 over here on the top right is very, it's a very satisfying feeling. There is a version of the mod that kills you on the first instance of damage taken. So you can have 100 health, and then as soon as you take any, whether it's from poison, fire, taking a hit, whatever, it insta-kills you. The reason I don't like that is because it makes practice sessions actually a little bit worse. If we're down in the jungle, maybe the vault, right? I don't want to necessarily have to start over. I want to see how far I can get with a limited hit run. Practicing those last stages is still really, really important, especially since it's so much more dangerous now. And of course, the final boss being his old Newsom nuisance self. Newsom is the governor of California, right? I think so. Gavin Newsom. Mayor? I don't know. LA? I don't know. I'm not real good with politics or people, so... Appreciate the noob guides. You're more than welcome. Yeah, I put that up last night. If you haven't seen it and you're new to the game, definitely check it out. In fact, I made a little shortcut. Look at that. I'll link you straight there. 27 sort of my most often told tips compiled in one video. It's about 30 minutes of my face. I do apologize for that. And in actual fact, I even missed a couple, whether they were left out of the edit or what. In the end of the day, I screwed up there, but it's all right. We'll make another one. Still got no water. I think these guys are a little bit stupider now. There's no way he would have jumped in the wet stuff previously. I don't know. I think something's changed there with their calculation or something. Are there bits about wand crafting? Not exactly. More wand identification. Sort of very general terms about getting to know wands and, you know, being able to identify them from a distance rather than, you know, chasing down a potentially crappy wand. It's only really effective early on, but I still think it's a very important point. I'll release a wand building video later. Yeah, we're gonna try for a hitless run today. Self-imposed rule about needing to visit each temple on the way down. Yes. Yeah. So, if you type in, I can't remember the command. Pound. I didn't even see you come in, dude. Thank you very much for the sub, dude. I think it's rules or Noita. It's got sort of the vague description of the rules. I do need to rewrite that at some point. I keep saying I'm going to do that. Because some of them are... It could be a little bit clearer. But yeah, essentially it's to minimize the luck factor in the game and to sort of really showcase the skill required for the run. 250 with 49. -2 spread, 6 capacity. I'll take the spread and the speed over that. I think that's probably a better way to go about it. Rohok, thank you very much for the subscription. Welcome. These guys being fast is not good, because they're already pretty fast. What have I got? 276 bucks. So the same sort of, like, a lot of the tips that I gave in that video apply here as well. I do like to leave the floor with a little bit of cash. Definitely makes rerolls an option. Oh, spiders are fighting. Okay. No, you don't. Wow, you're just going to keep chasing me, huh? It's going to be like that. Yeah, as you progress, this game becomes more and more difficult to collect cash later on. Because the danger level increases to the point where you need to stay away from enemies later on. Meaning gold is just going to evaporate, unfortunately, by the time you get there. You can risk it, but it's definitely not worth it, in my opinion. Yeah, I mean, that's the thing, right? Like, when I put my mind to this, and I was kind of influenced by people like the Happy Hob, if you've ever seen him, Lobos Jr., etc., Dark Souls players. I was inspired by those runs, and I thought, you know what? I'm going to try that with Noita, because that sounds ridiculous. And ended up being one of the most fun experiences I've ever had. Yo, Miles Otter, thank you very much. That's amazing, thank you. 5 gifted subs, appreciate that. My baby snake, Teddy, looks like an otter. So it's, I love that thing. It's just amazing, best snake ever. Hob is amazing. I've been there right from the start with him. I've seen him get all of the big events, including the God Run, and I've been there for the whole time. Really entertaining character. I was there when Middle Earth Enterprises sent him a cease and desist. Oh, that's a bad idea, huh? Yeah, that's a bad idea. Let's leave him alone. Started getting stressed. I tell you what, that, yeah, my butt was clenched for most of the last part of that run, at least the last half hour and onwards. That was there was two really, really scary moments. One in the Temple of the Art, which is the second last level, and I had one of those little ghosts following me. Obviously, if they take any damage from any source, they will retaliate. Most often you get caught in the crossfire, so I had to be really careful about that. And the vault, the level before that, was even worse. It was just this cluster at the end of the stage, and it was just like non-stop enemies coming, and the floor was lava, and I had to dig through it. Oh my god, it was amazing. A perk to make hearts and or chests glow like wands do. I think, yeah, I think that exists. I haven't used it. In fact, I've got to revisit a lot of the mods because I've only ever used a couple of them. But yeah, I mean that's one of the ones that I think already exists. Probably going to be a little bit too expensive for this, but it's an amazing projectile. So let's move that on here. Move that up. All right, pretty good. Appreciate that, Sam. You're more than welcome to come in live. It's nice to have a new audience. Homunculus apparently got a fix in the latest update on the beta branch where it won't attack you if you're berserked or if you have the rat perk, stuff like that. It's all sort of been fixed. But I don't know if that applies here. Anyway, it's not worth getting here anyway. Let's have a look here. I'll take that. Nice. In fact, I'll take one of these as well, maybe for later. Is there anything cool you can do with the trigger spell modifier that you can't do with the normal spark bolt with trigger? You could turn you could turn a spell that can't normally be a trigger, like a black hole, into a trigger spell. The only one I'm really like kind of excited by the sound of that is the I've only had a chance to use it a couple of times. It's the one where the 4 little stars spin around you and it gives you like a defensive, or is it defensive or damaging or both? I'm not sure. It gives you like a little protective barrier, and having something on that as a trigger spell could be kind of amazing. Trigger plus deer? Yeah. Butter dog. Seriously, don't feel like you have to stick around. For the short term, all of these will stay up on Twitch. I think after about a week or two, I'm going to remove them and upload them to the old YouTube's the second channel. Feel free to sub. If you do sub, please turn off notifications. Click that bell and make sure it's not active, because I'm uploading about 8 videos a day there, and nobody wants that. Yeah, that's a good one, right? Is as insane as a chainsaw. Well, it costs a lot more to cast, so that's the biggest problem with it. I mean, it might not seem like much, but when you're firing ultra quickly, it matters. That mana will get eaten away really quickly. All right, so this is an excellent level to explore if you've got a digging tool. We have this fantastic mega shotgun. So not only will it make a good killing tool, but we can dig with it as well. Don't like these big open spaces. Usually a bad thing. That's toxic vapor right there. That will damage the player. And you've got to be extra careful because it stays in the ceiling for a while. Same as freezing vapor. A single pixel of that stuff will ruin your day. All right, Miles Otter. Again, thank you very much for the support, man. Welcome, and it is good to have you. That is an always cast wand, probably with great stats. Let's have a look. That's okay. If I can get fire immunity, we'll throw fire immunity. Fire trail on the one that we currently have. It's a little bit weak. To be expected, found so early, but the recharge on this was increased to 40. It's a shuffle one though. Butterdog, it's completely not necessary. Seriously, having you guys here along for the ride is more than enough payment. Plus, given the fact that it's pandemic and people are out of work and stuff, that money can better go somewhere else. I do appreciate the support, but it is by no means necessary. You're all welcome here. This is free content. The only thing you have to put up with is, I guess, Twitch's ads every now and again. Paranoid about chests. Do you know that is extremely common? Since adding that, so many people have died to that. I see it on Reddit all the time. People are like, well, there goes the run, and it's usually a video of them opening a chest underwater. It's even happened to Dunker Slam. That's a very, very funny VOD. Dunk's kind of like me. He rarely gets flustered, but he kind of lost it with that one. Hey, Nathrakis, what's up? Always hit a chest from a distance. So that's another reason to carry a projectile that can actually hit things. So, for example, well, it doesn't sound... I'm not making a lot of sense here, but the bouncing projectile, really not great for that kind of thing, because you can't open chests from a distance, you can't... you can't crack ice with it. It's quite kind of limited. It used to be a fan favorite, particularly on like a fast shooting wand, but there's so many better options now. Will some digging spells aside from black hole destroy gold deposits? I used to think the chainsaw destroyed it, but I'm not so sure on that. Because I think it's still there. Like, you're still picking up gold. But it feels like it's being destroyed. Probably because it's being discolored. Uh-oh. 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 Oh. Damn it. I couldn't get the stuff off in time. Chainsaw doesn't destroy gold. Oh, good. Good, yeah. It feels that way. Luminous Drill definitely does, yep. How's Teddy going? So he went to the vet again today. They force-fed him with, like, some weird chicken and egg mix, especially for reptiles. And he was okay with it. He let him do it, so that's kind of amazing. and they're not worried in the slightest. He's so young, and I think it's been so long since he's eaten that he doesn't have that natural instinct in him at the moment. So he's got to learn to go, you know what, this tastes all right. I gotta eat. He actually last night, McQueeb tried to feed him, and he did the pose, the S pose, where he sort of lurches back like he's ready to strike. He didn't strike it, but that's a really good sign. It's like because that's in their DNA, right? That's instinctual. You can't teach a snake how to eat. So yeah, no, the vet's not worried. We've got their best people on it, and that makes me really happy because kind of love the kid, you know. What have we got? The lecture. Thank you very much for the gifted sub to Butter Dog. Very kind. And Shinu as well. Thank you very much. Started doing hitless first floor on all of your runs. Challenging but rewarding. Shermanator, it is going to make you such a better player at the game. I can't stress that enough. Like, it is getting those fundamentals down and being able to very quickly react to things is super important. Type the command snake in chat and it'll link you to both Ms. Queeb's Instagram as well as the Discord where we post stuff from time to time. They're ball pythons, by the way. We have 3 of them. You need an exclamation mark to run a command. Anyway, new run. What do we got? Spark Bolt. Hey. And Magic Missile. Alright. Magic Missile's a bit lame on the starting wand. On the bomb wand especially, because I think it has a pretty severe... It's got a 1-second cast delay on it, so it slows down regardless of the speed, right? You can overcome that with chainsaws. I learnt very recently in actually the last stream, I think I learnt that. Alias Bot was here teaching me some stuff, or Papa Neat. One of the two. They're freaking amazing when it comes to building wands. This is fast too. I like it. That's good stats for this wand. Only 2 capacity, which is a bit of a shame, but we'll make up for it. Coal, water, and blood. They still lost with infinite gold. Ouch. Yeah. Do you know how rare that is to have 3 really common materials be your precursor recipe? One of the stipulations of the hitless challenge as well, if you do happen to come across AP or, you know, like the blue stuff, essentially the run is invalidated if you touch it. You've kind of got to avoid it, just because that brings a huge factor of luck in and would give someone kind of a massive boost early on. That's kind of dangerous. Spiders are a great source of money, but they're also very dangerous. They can all stack up and appear like one spider, but it's many. And they can instantly kill you if they hit you all at once. Kind of funny, kind of annoying. Oop. Fire incoming. Ah, shit. This is very hazardous. Get that water on me. Running out. I hear a Stendari aroundabouts. Is it true spiders multiply by eating bodies? Never seen it. Funnily enough, though, they do spawn, I think, in the level. Because I've sometimes backtracked and there'll be spiders where there weren't spiders. And there's no way they could have just appeared. So it's kind of, Oh, damn you. Oh, shit. This one's a little bit crafty, huh? He is gunning for me. So your flask is always water? No, Calico Jack. No, it's still randomized. They did introduce a few extra water-like substances. So you've got swamp. So its attributes are that if you spray it on yourself, you do get wet as though you have had water. But when it falls on the ground, it turns into more swamp. If it falls into water, it turns the water into swamp. So it's kind of, it multiplies. There's also brine, which is salt water. I think that leaves behind salt in certain situations after it's evaporated or burnt away, whatever. What else? There's one more that I'm not thinking of right now. Oh, mud. Mud is the same deal. Come on, we gotta take this fool out. Is he dying? He's dying. There we go. And second flask. You like the Stendari's AI? Would you agree that they've become a little bit stupider recently? Previously, they used to do everything they possibly could to avoid water. You'd spray a little bit on the ground and they'd instantly jump away. And now it's like, there's a little bit of water over there. I'm going to go check it out. So, I don't know whether it's been changed or if it's just me seeing things. Hey, no complaints from me, though. The more of those guys I kill quicker, the better. Oh, I thought I had bombs. I, in fact, do not have bombs. I have magic missile. There we go. What's something you hope for on the first floor? Digging Bolt has become one of your favorite spells. Yeah, absolutely. If you can get any kind of digging spell, even TNT is really good for that as well. TNT is an amazing explosive. You got to be careful with it, but it is really good. It's useful. Yeah, anything that digs. Chainsaw, Digging Bolt, Energy Orb, one of my favorite spells. But yeah, that will give you a ton of cash on the second level, which would hopefully set you up for at least another couple of floors. Or you could do what I normally do and spend a good 20 minutes farming gold and then take the stupidest hit you've ever taken. Happens all the time. Ugh. Couple of guys down here. Ah, interesting. So, that's teleportatium. Sorry, invisibilium, my bad. Shit. It works. I couldn't touch that. Wow, look at him. He's well and truly hidden there. If I touch that and I got a little bit on me, denoted by that little square right there, it would be run over. Why don't I pick up extra health? Oh, Necapol. Well, welcome, by the way. Hello. It's a pretty common question I get quite a lot. It's because there's no reason to pick it up in a no damage run. And it's nice. It's a nice feeling to say, you know what? I beat Noita without picking up any extra health at all. It very much works on enemies, yeah. So this is actually good here, the fact that he's bleeding so much. What we'll do... First things first, let's make a little safe area. The snow will turn... Well, a little bit of toxic snow, I think. But it also mixes up, turns into water. Then we can collect more water. Chainsaw on the first level, farmed gold in the second, then brought Thunderbolt and killed yourself in the third. It's like every Noita story shares a common thread, right? It's always the promise of an amazing run followed by the reality of the fact that you are not, in fact, invulnerable. Pretty good one, actually. I'll take this. So this is one of the best spells damage-wise without modifiers. Obviously, it does come with it some danger, but if you can be quite accurate with your shots and limiting, you can get far without shooting much at all. That guy's probably going to stay in here. I'm not going to chase after him. Endless bad RNG. So that's one of the things I think I mentioned in my latest. I didn't go into detail as to why I mentioned this, but I did say that it on Reddit, a lot of people say either restart the game until you get good starting ones, or at least a good couple that you can easily get on the first floor, or skip the first floor and head straight down and all of that sort of thing. I do believe you miss out on a lot of that. I called it education in my video, but it's experience, right? Nothing will give you more skill in the game than just playing it. And I think you're missing out on quite valuable areas. But not only that, I think that every run can be won, regardless of what build you have. Let me rephrase. Obviously, a starting wand run would be very difficult, but I think most things can be overcome regardless of perks, and you know, you can make the best out of a bad situation. It doesn't matter how basic the wand is, if it's effective, it still works. Shinu, thank you very much for the subscription, by the way. Yeah, no, having you guys here is amazing. I thank you so much. All of the new visitors are a delight to host. There's some swamp there, by the way. That's what it looks like. It's a pretty common material. Oh, unlucky bounce. Oh. Try to restart as little as possible. It's just rough for a new player. Well, don't ever feel like you have to, you know, achieve victory. And restarting's not. No one's gonna judge you. I'm not gonna say, oh, you're a bad player because you restarted until you got good ones. That's the beautiful thing about this game, is it can be played any way you choose. You want to play with mods? Go right ahead. No one cares. You're playing a really difficult game and you're having fun doing it. That's all that matters. And that wand is, holy shit, pretty decent. Wow. Always open chests, folks. Always. Southern hospitality thing down for an Aussie? It's my wife. My wife's influence. I'm real mean, actually. No, I think, I mean, look, I'm 40 years old. It's something a lot of people don't realize, and I ain't got time to be angsty anymore. You grow out of that real quick. It's the same way I approach Twitch, right? Like, a lot of my friends see Twitch as competition, right? So, for example, Dunk or Slam, he's doing amazingly well. One of the best Noita players out there, almost 700 wins under his belt. He streams at the exact same time as I do, right? Maybe I get a few hours leeway. And I highly recommend his channel. It's amazing. He's a good content creator. He loves his community, and he's cultivated a really good crew. But at the same time, like, yes, there is a finite number of eyes that are going to watch your content. But what goes around comes around, right? Whatever you put out, you're going to get back. I firmly believe that. Rage fail compilation? Don't get me wrong. I've had my moments there. Yeah, I've had a few moments where I would say it's more disappointment than anything else. I had a run that made it to the vault in 25 minutes. It was on track to become easily world record. Easily. And it was something dumb that got me in the end. And I was a little bit upset by that. It's not often where I'll walk away, but it's happened a few times. Just got to take a breather, you know? Gigasaw blades are a metaphor for good deeds. Yeah, what goes around comes around, right? What was, I gotta ask, so if you're new to the channel, Hempuli's one of the developers of this game, and helped me out quite a lot recently with some save files and really good to bounce ideas off of, but also streams himself. He's one of the, or he is the developer of Baba Is You, critically acclaimed game, which I will probably not play because my brain can't comprehend that. So give him a follow if that's your thing, if you want to watch some dev streams. This is a really dangerous place to be. What's up, Fatal Hobo? Good to see you. What is that? That was, shit, what's its name? I call him Lantern Bro. Can't even see him. Why do I find it so hard to find these guys? Oh, come on, where are you? There he is. Yep. Markianen. Something like that. He throws a cursed orb at you. If the orb hits you, it summons a thundercloud, which then follows you. It's pretty awful. Actually, I don't even know if his projectile does damage. If it doesn't, he could theoretically hit us and we could survive, or at least continue the run. Is it no damage from anything? Correct. Yep. How many entries I'm missing? There's probably a few enemies. Yeah, that is interesting, considering the amount that I played the game. Oh well. You'd be good at Baba? No. No, I wouldn't. I like watching strategy games. I like watching people play them. I don't like having to put my brain out there. I'm quite good on single focus tasks. For example, oh, let's look at XCOM, right? So the way I play XCOM, I build up one team, and I make them really strong, and that's it. That's the way I play the game. Now, unfortunately, XCOM doesn't allow you to do that, really. It'll tell you a better way to play the game, and so here's something that's quite interesting. That's a good wand. I got to think about this for a sec. Did I have a question for you? No, I don't believe I did. Maybe I did? I don't know. Somebody asked, why Noita? I initially fell in love with it back when I saw the very first trailer, pre-early access. It was just a basic trailer, but it showed off the physics engine, and I was kind of blown away by that. That's not the reason why I still play it, though, although it's still fun to see. The reason I play it now is because the one building mechanics, the sheer chaotic nature of everything going on is what draws me in. And it's a roguelike. I like roguelikes. So I would have taken this one normally, but this one is really, really good as well. It is a no shuffle, only 2 capacity. If I hadn't picked up this one, I definitely wouldn't be taking this. And we have Circle of Stillness as well, which is really good. Oh, Hempuli, that is quite possible. I'd lose my train of thought pretty quickly. Another good one, or a game that I really liked originally was... oh god, what's it called? Oxygen Not Included by Clay. Amazing game, like really fun. I love setting up the base and working out where everyone's going to sleep, and oh, they need food, cool, I'll build a food machine. And that's really cool. And then the plumbing starts to go to shit. Pardon the pun. And I'm like, okay, now I have to manage this. And then, you know, other bad stuff starts to happen, and it just becomes way too, oh boy, way too difficult for my brain to keep up with multiple tasks. To me, Noita is easy by comparison. So. Ken, it is good to see you, man. Welcome. So I have 466 bucks, which is pretty good. I usually like to leave the first floor with 600. But it's a little bit too hazardous for my liking here, so I think I'm just going to bail. And we have this exceptionally good wand. Yeah, let's get out of here. All right. Let's keep that. So remember my golden rule, folks. I don't know if you watched my tutorial video or not. Here it is, if in case you haven't. But always try to leave like some free space, right? So your spell inventory, these slots up here, leave at least 2 to 3 free if you can, and at least 1 slot on the wand side of things free as well. That'll give you more chance to pick up cool stuff as you're progressing through the next levels. There's a digging spell right there. Okay, let's see what else we got. I'm going to take no shuffle here. On the one that we have, that is so dope. Oh, amazing. And instead, I think I'm going to buy this. I don't know if there's anything else worth my cash, though. Any teleport spells are out, with the exception of the teleport dodge perk. I don't see that as being too overpowered. It's an expensive energy orb. It's not the basic one. It's got a trigger attached to it, which more than doubles the cost of the cast, I think. But we also get a double shot as well. And let me re-evaluate my position here. Yeah, it's an expensive cast, all right. At a glance, looking at this one, your mana charge speed is so low, I would not recommend using it. It's fun for a very short period of time, but once that mana is dropped down to nothing, you'll be waiting a while. That's 10 recharge per second. Takes a long time to come back. Yeah, this is dope. Once we get some modifiers up there, we'll be cruising with that. Very happy with that. 10 minutes for the first floor. That's not too bad, I guess. Definitely not world record pace here. But that's okay. I don't think anyone's had a 1.0 hitless victory yet. At least legitimately. And if they have, please link it, because I love those videos. Yeah, energy orb is just so freaking good, man. Look at this. Tons of gold in here. So this wand, incidentally, is normally a shuffle wand as well, if I'm not mistaken. No, maybe not. It does look like it has a gem built into it. But that's dope. That's really good. Excellent wand. Yeah, we got some good stuff going on here. Oh, that is interesting. I didn't know that, Cygnus. That's hilarious. Cygnus said that when above ground weather is freezing, like if it's snowing, the water at the tree roots will freeze, so it gives you an easy way to get another tablet. 25% chance to display the message. This doesn't count when you take damage. Oh, Hampuli, somebody did leave a comment on one of those videos that I made recently. They said that, and I haven't tested this myself, but they said that teleport dodge, if you're in like an east or west zone, it teleports you back to the main area. It sounds very far-fetched, but at the same time, that would be really frustrating. Or that's intended. Yeah, I haven't tested it, so I can't confirm or deny that. Shavino, hello. How you doing this evening? I wonder if we got anything over here. So this is grey rock. It's a little bit tougher than... Where's the oil coming from? Is that in the grey rock now? Hilarious. Nola Games got jokes. I like it. Maybe? I don't even know. That's weird. No, it doesn't seem to be happening here. What was that then? That's super strange. Another pretty good wand. Any wand with a recharge speed of 100 or more is going to be really, really useful, especially if it's a no shuffle wand. And we can start doing some cool stuff. I'm going to have to go back and check out that oil. I had no idea where it's coming from. It must have just been on the other side of it then. Alright, back up to 600. We haven't re-rolled anything yet because we took no more shuffle. Have any Noita spell in real life? Which would it be? Giga Saw Blade? I mean, do we still have laws in this fictitious future? I'm assuming we do. What's the exchange rate on gold these days? Deercoy. Right, remind me not to be your friend. Giga black hole with glass cannon. Permanent shield could be pretty good. Maybe like something that's healing. Like, Circle of Vigor or something like that. And then you could like bring all your friends around for the modern day equivalent of a what's that multi-level marketing system? People love it. It's like an American icon. All-seeing eye would be really cool. Yep. Amway? Not what I was thinking of, but yeah, same sort of thing. This is not good. There is no MLM that everybody loves. This is really dangerous. Far out. I have to open my mouth. I just saw that speck there. I'm like, oh no, I can land safely there. No. No, I couldn't. It's all good, baby. That's what it's all about. And then slowly, once you get, you know, better at the early levels, you'll be able to make it further and further. And then leaving the health ups behind in the Holy Mountain become easier and easier. And you can start to actually make some really cool stuff happen. Maybe go back and backtrack and stuff like that. Yeah. Wonder if that'd explode. Let's stand up here just for a sec. Pikes, the number of times that I predicted my own stupidity is... yeah, it's pretty common. Not a great wand. Probably my least favorite common wand on the first floor. Tell you what would be really useful. A jug that holds an entire lake of water in it. Crap, I messed up. Tell you what, these guys... Oh, you're here too. With a bomb wand, no less. Didn't expect him to come from above. Have I given names to the common ones? There's only one that really has a name, and that's... We call it the 10-7. It's one of the gold ones. Because the cast delay is 0.1 of a second, and the wand recharge is 0.07 seconds. It's immensely fast. You only need one... Oh, okay. We got some good spells in there. You only need one projectile to make that wand really useful. It does have a 6-degree spread on it, so it is kind of inaccurate, but it's not that bad. And it's got a variant that is... That's a nuke. I'll take things I probably won't be using for 200, please, Alex. Enemy is unfair for the first level. Takes 1 million shots to kill and can't even get the gold most of the time. Are you talking about the big brain? It's not that bad. The only time it is... So the reason I knew I messed up was because I couldn't put enough damage on it whilst it was contained. When it's in a small gap like this and it's just sort of just sitting there or floating through, if you can put enough damage on it, it will drop its 3 children, and then if you hit it one more time, it'll explode. Now, if you can sort of speed up that last process, you can take out the spawns as well. Yeah, I mean, yes, it is tougher than the average, but it's not too bad. It's got a weakling. It's got a weakness like most enemies in the game. Oh, it's Twilight. Like. Swimming in oil probably isn't the wisest move. But it's $10, and $10 goes a long way. What do we got in there? What's going on? It's a party? Yeah, but you do have to then hurry to get this stuff, and then obviously don't touch the ground because acid could be there. You get really proficient at that too, like picking up gold without touching the ground. Kind of important in these runs. What does the oil stain do? It makes you slippery. And it sets you on fire. Until the oil is gone from you. It's not a good thing. I'll take that. Lanterns got me again. My bad. I should have better foresight. Yeah, I heard that's a new one that I only found out about recently. The concentrated mana takes out robots really quickly because they're made of metal. I had no idea about that. Can't remember who told me, but yeah, that's pretty cool. One thing I did notice was that the oil blood perk doesn't remove the slipperiness factor anymore. But there's a gigantic upside now, in case you weren't aware. It makes you fire immune. So it's a little bit annoying in favor of being completely immune to fire, which is not a bad thing. So this could be the 10-7. It is not. It's the lesser variant, which actually shoots quicker, but the reload time is much more. And it has an 8 degree of spread, as well as an additional slot. It's still worth taking, maybe, but we'll see. Your first win 2 days ago with 40 hours of trial and error. That's a hell of an accomplishment. A few people have left comments on the YouTube videos and said like, oh, I'm 50 hours in and I'm not getting anywhere. I feel so not good at the game. And I mean, 50 hours is nothing. 50 hours, you should just be getting the basics down, I think. What happens if you have oil blood and slime blood at once? Good question, not sure. Slime blood's really good if you're using slime projectiles or slime mists, because you no longer get slowed down by the material, which is super helpful. Like, it's kind of frustrating when that happens. It also gives you 40%, I think it's 40% or 30% damage mitigation from projectiles, which is pretty sweet. The passive ability of both is still applied. Oh, Hobo, that sounds amazing. So it's like a poor man's fire immunity. I am down with that. Why are these enemies so weak? They're dying in one hit, which is really weird. Orange flocks? Flocks? Orange, yeah, I'm just making up words tonight. Ignore me, it's fine. Welcome, how you doing? Absolutely. No, I'm more than happy. This whole YouTube thing, like, I don't know if you guys remember, about a month ago, I was stressing about my YouTube channel because I'd been running it since 2012, 2013. And it was just dying. Like, I've got an editor now, and he does great work, and I thought the videos were good, and getting a couple of hundred views each, and I'm like, this sucks. Like, what's going on? Maybe, because I do remember I rebranded fairly recently, a couple of, maybe about 6 months back, maybe longer. And it wasn't working. So it's really, like, encouraging to have that sort of pay off all of a sudden. So yeah, it like, making content is now enjoyable again. Yeah, it's definitely yeah, trying to work out the algorithm is half the battle, I think. I had some actually with Let's Suffer Together there. He's uploading constantly, a lot of Noita content. If you're into that kind of thing, check him out as well. He's one of the ones that inspired me to upload more frequently and longer form content. So I appreciate that, Orange Fox. How many views on a video do I strive for? So here's the thing, I don't have a number in mind, right? Like one of my recent Noita videos got 250,000 views, almost 250,000 now. It's only been up for a month. And I guess YouTube just liked that one for whatever reason. I don't know. But no, look, anything more than a couple of hundred. Because when you spend time creating content, nearly got that jump again. It's one of the reasons I kind of got burnt out on YouTube in the first place. I used to do like recorded or scripted reviews for mobile games, and they were doing pretty well. But then like I got approached by a couple of companies and they wanted to pay me to host their videos, which is fine. Bit of extra cash never hurt, right? But those did significantly better. So then I started just recording unscripted gameplay footage without commentary, just literally gameplay. And those were doing better than my recorded stuff. And I'm like my, my proper edited ones. And then that really sort of, it turned me off the whole process. It was like, well, what's the point? I could spend 2 to 3 days working on a video and it gets less than a quarter of the views of 30 minutes worth of recording some gameplay footage. Come on. And it's all fair and good to say, well, you should be doing it for the love of it. That's fine. But if there's no result at the end, what can I say? Like, yeah, sure. Like, money's a good gauge, but that's not what I'm talking about. Like, I can look back at those edited videos, right? The ones that I spent a lot of time on. And that's something I can be proud of. And it's something I can show off. If that was the career path that I wanted to pursue, that's my reel there, essentially, right? My portfolio. If I show a potential employer where I'm trying to become an editor, content creator, producer, whatever, and I'm like, here's a 10 million view video. Yeah, it's some gameplay footage from the hit mobile game Asphalt 8 Airborne. It's a good 40 minutes worth of content there. I had to play the game at a somewhat competent level. I had to sort of play for 15 minutes before I started recording, so there's that. Come on, that not going to get me anywhere. So yes, money is a good gauge, but that's less of what I'm referring to. All right, so I've only got 175 bucks, which is terrible for a first floor situation. So we'll see what we can come up with here. I don't know. It's looking pretty slim pickings. I might grab that actually, just because that's an amazing projectile. How much is that? 260. Oh damn. It's a shame it's not faster. Oh damn. Okay. Too many choices now. Give me a sec. I have to think. Oof. You should exist in a world where you're enabled and empowered to do what you want for the love of the activity. I don't disagree with that. The creation process, or the creation aspect of putting content out is only half of the equation for me. If it's not going to get seen by anyone, or, like it's not something that I can be proud of to show other people, it's kind of a, it's only half successful, in my opinion. That's for me. I know that doesn't, you know, I know that's not for everyone. Three times damage when below 25% health. Yes, something like that. Yep. It's a good that it's a percentage. It used to be 25 flat, which is awfully close to 0. And yeah, that's not a place you really want to be staying for too long. So here's the question. What else do we get with this? No, we just get 5 of those. I'm really tempted. I mean, it's too good not to. The wand itself is pretty decent, I guess. So we're going to spend our money here. I'm going to do... Let me cast a few of these. It's not too bad. Less ability to interact meaningfully with said viewers. Well, Hyper Mega, it all depends on the platform, right? Like, I've seen really successful Twitch streamers not interact at all with chat. And I've noticed, especially recently, with, you know, the number of viewers increasing, that it's more and more difficult for me to keep up with what's going on. Fortunately, my wife, she's in the stream a lot of the time, and she helps out with chat. She's come into the room before and said, you were asked a question and you didn't answer him. I'm like, oh, okay, cool, thanks. What's up, Jurier? Good to see you. I mean, Twitch is a whole nother conversation to have. Put a saw blade on the end of the chain? How about no? Help me. Thank you very much for the sub. He likes the bad YouTube comments as well. I think half the reason that video did as well as it did was because I called myself an expert in it. So I leaned into that. I mean, sure, bring the views if you wanna refute the fact that I'm an expert. That's cool. There was one fella even said, what was it? It was something like, what did he say? He said, oh, 950 hours makes you an expert. If that's the case, I've got like over 10,000 combined hours in like StarCraft 2, Dota, etc., etc. And I'm like, yeah, that would make you an expert in probably all of those. Like, takes 10,000 hours to become a master at the craft. Well, there you go. I'm a tenth of the way there. I did have someone actually come in, and he wasn't really giving me a hard time. But it was a little bit of a backhanded compliment. And I wrote out a really long, sort of genuine response to that, because it was important to me what he said. And I wanted to let him know that there's more to me than just, you know, a clickbaity catchphrase. That is pretty damn good. So this is Always Cast Personal Gravity Field. Kind of an amazing spell, especially on an Always Cast. It means everything that I throw out from this wand will have this modifier attached to it. This could be really good in the right situation. It's a no shuffle, so we could build something with it as well. a safer version of homing. It's solid. This is a good strategy for this type of run. Absolutely. What do I look for to determine if a wand is decent? Well, it's kind of a mix, and it depends on where I am in the game. So early on, speed to me is the most important thing. Mid game, I would say having a few extra slots, it being a no shuffle wand, and then a mana recharge is really important. And then late game, I care a lot less about the speed because I'm more about, you know, pumping out that massive hits. So it all depends on what I'm in the mood for. It depends on what spells I have available to me as well. It's not the best thing to throw on a bee that bleeds fire. Oh boy! Great, now there's toxic everywhere. And I have no method to go and get that wand. Yeah, chainsaw is really useful. So, before you even get into its special ability, which is the whole spell wrapping business, it's kind of easy to understand, but there's a bit of a science to it. By itself, it produces a lot of damage, 13 damage, in fact, per tick, and it hits very, very quickly. If we can find one, I may end up using one as well, because in combination with a spark bolt, you can actually deliver that 13 damage directly to where you want it to go. Hey, Beast Hunter, how you doing? And you're out. Okay, no problem, dude. Take it easy. The Rawling, thank you very much for the subscription. Welcome to the channel. Do I care about this wand? Not really. I got a multicast. Got a couple of multicasts here, so we can do some decent stuff already. Yeah, by all means, Beast. No problem, dude. Thanks for stopping in, man. Good to see you. Let's leave that here. So what I'm doing here, by the way, because I know I'm standing almost directly on some toxic material, and I just want to be extra sure that I don't take damage, I'm holding the spacebar as I hit escape on this one. Or you can hold the spacebar and hit the cancel button. Either of those is a viable option, but essentially that makes sure that you're flying as soon as you leave that menu. It's another tip. Put that in the next video. Bit of gold over here. Another wand over there. Oh, okay. Oh, shit. I'm gonna get out of here quickly before he returns, because they have a tendency to drop dynamite directly on your head. And by the time it's... most terrifying sound in the world. By the time it reaches you, it is primed, ready to explode. Watch your back. Always watch your back. I got one bomb left, huh? Oh, that looks like a good one, though. Please be enough. I think we got it. Yeah, that's a really good wand. This particular shape, it's generally speaking higher stats than most of the other ones you'll find before it. What if you just put chainsaw on a wand? Is it just on the tip of the wand? Yeah, essentially, yep. You create depending on how quickly it's firing, you can create sort of like a little digging tool with that. Did I keep any of the spark bolt with triggers? Because if I did, I'll get rid of my main. Oh, that's risky though. We got a triple. I want to keep the double. I'm going to get rid of the third wand. I know I said I was going to use it as a primary. I can make something far better with this one though. Far better. Yeah. Are there any other noticeable features beside the gem and the number of tips? I think the width of the wand has something to do, or it's part of that, but I'm not exactly sure what that relates to. Maybe the recharge time or mana, something. I don't know. It's homunculus again. That's great. All right, first things first. Let's make something cool. No, we don't have a lot. It's all right for now. Linear arc. Extra 5 damage. I'll keep it. I don't really like linear arc. It's weird. Kick perk is great for hitless runs. Yeah, it's perfect because you get to get close to enemies, which is the thing you really want to do in these sorts of runs. Get up close and personal. Let's take this instead. It's all seeing eye though. No, let's take this. Yeah, that'll do. Take that instead of this one. It's fine. And we got a couple of $100. Let's roll. Oof. Let's go. Just never get used to this verticality on this spell, on this with this perk. I like it a lot more than I originally did now, though. Once you get used to it, it's a lot better than it looks. That's a really good perk, really good spell. The little fire orb thing, whatever it's called. Probably the most dangerous level for us in the game, this one. At least the biggest change in difficulty, for sure. No, I don't like going that way. Doesn't feel right. Always cast Blood Mist? Not really. you had vampirism, you might be able to make something with it. But even then, I think it doesn't exactly work like that, does it? You can't... There's no way to collect the blood. You can douse yourself with it, but beyond that, I don't think so. Yeah, okay. Homing blood mist on trigger. So the problem with an always cast is that it casts that first. It happens outside of whatever is on the wand. It's still affected by some modifiers, so you could potentially get a homing on there. But a trigger is not going to work with it, I don't think. Oh, shh. Oh, shh. Homing and damage fields? You could. Probably. That would probably work. Keep in mind that even though the always cast is free, whatever modifiers are applied still costs mana. My number one enemy in this zone. Yep. Not rats though, I couldn't be mad at you. Changed vampirism a bit? No, I only heard about that a couple of days ago, so I don't actually know what the difference was. I just knew that it had been changed. A mod that you would take if you're new to the game? Somebody responded to me on Twitter. They said that they tried to get into it with their kids, and the kids usually love roguelikes, but it wasn't like. It wasn't friendly to them, so they quit. And I was going to recommend a few mods, but I don't know if this would be beneficial to the actual enjoyment of the game. Stuff like edit with wands always. Essentially, you start with the perk. What else would be good? Maybe permanent gold as well. That's usually a big complaint, is that you have to put yourself in harm's way to collect gold. But they're only just sort of they're only temporary crutches, right? Unless you want to keep playing with them. But I'd say learn the game without that. That's bad. Saw it coming. Now reduces your HP by 25% and it heals for more. Perfect. Previously it was 33% and it took ages to heal with it. You needed so much blood. Would a nightmare hitless run be easier? No. Well, enemies in Nightmare are more aggressive, no? Like, it's not just extra HP. I think they're faster, or something about them has changed. I could be wrong. I rarely do Nightmare runs, though. Was that toxic sludge? Yeah. Just the health changes? Well, that would still be a massive problem, right? Because if you're not killing things quickly, that means they're on the screen for longer and they're going to have a chance to shoot you. So, yeah, no, I would say that would be horrible. In addition to that, the number of perks that you receive is reduced as well. For an entire run, I mean. Like, DPS can't be can't be overstated how important that is. It's, yeah, killing things quickly is kind of key. Pick a class when you start the game. Is that the one that's built in? Random starting loadouts. Start every run as a sorcerer from a random school of magic. Fire mage, summoner, wizard, and more. That one's built into the game. That's not one that I downloaded. Based on that, but not random. Oh, right on. Cool. I've got mud. Killing this guy with mud is not easy. Except if he kills himself? Question mark. Twice as much damage from any source. Enemies have more HP and attack twice as fast. The world is different. Yeah. Yeah, the layout. I mean, it's only a matter of time before someone does a hitless run like that, but it's not going to be me, I can promise you that. So what we can do here, this is an interesting concept. Let's find an empty area with a little scoop in it. This would be fine, I think. Gold auto pickup, faster movement and levitation, tinker anywhere to match your patience level and time allowances. I never really thought about that, but you're absolutely right. Like mods that impact the performance would be really good as well. Oh, it's creating swamp. I wonder why it's doing that. There's a bit of water there, but it's mostly swamp. Water plus toxic. Or sorry, toxic plus water equals water. Maybe the opposite equals swamp. Ah, crap. Toxic plus mud. Mud equals swamp. Okay. Damn you, little ninja. Okay. Swamp makes more swamp. Yes. How do you make mud out of water? I don't think you can. I've only ever seen... Oh, that's good. Starting with acid. Nice. I've only ever seen mud either occur naturally or in a flask. Oh, this is kind of awful. This is TNT though? No. TNT you get 16. Crystals is 15. Okay, well, let's see what we can do. Jesus Christ. Oh, I don't even need this. Look at this. One city. Let's go. That's what I know. That's what I want right there. That's good. Oh, there's another tip. Double tap E to automatically pick up a wand into your wand inventory. If you have a slot free. Use the very safe acid. Okay. This is kind of cool. So this is the one I was talking about before, the 10-7. That's why it's called a 10-7 right there. The Castellane recharge time. That's why we call it that. Not too bad. Not too bad. Even with a spark bolt with trigger. Move my TNT up. If you have a bunch more projectiles, my third wand in this case is better. It does have a 0.42 recovery on the recharge, but spell or the castellay is 0.03, so it's even faster. If you have the bouncing projectiles on it, if you've got 5 of those, it casts like all of them simultaneously, pretty much. I don't think it's counted as a multicast, but they are all cast. Yeah, because they have a zero castellay. I do not like not having water here. What do we get if we pour this stuff in here? Less of the other green stuff. I gotta be so careful. As you get towards the end of the flask, like, it sort of gets a little bit closer to you. I think has a chance of leaking, like... Well, maybe not. Just need some water. That's it. That's all I need. Hey, XPL, how you doing? Small pond of polymorphium. Got killed by the next zombie that jumped in on you. Yeah. Yeah, I'm laughing with you. Because we've all been there. Why did he drop 20 bucks and not 10? That's really dangerous. That's really dangerous. Oh, damn you. Oh. Yeah, greedy got me. Don't be greedy. Slime plus acceleratium? How does that work? Slime plus acceleratium. I don't get it. Oh, it makes gunpowder. Oh no shit. Okay. Is the 1.0 update helpful at all when doing these runs? So there's new tools, obviously. The pool of perks has been increased, so the chance of getting something vital is actually lessened. Why does he have a shield? What? Why does he have a shield? No, you stay there. Is this a biome modifier? A rune stone? Maybe. Is there one that gives you like a directional shield? I don't know. Someone pick up a wand and shoot him? That's not a spell that I know of. It could be new. Enemies can have perks in nightmare mode. Glass cannon Uko. Could you imagine? Holy shit. It's not worth getting in. Ooh. So this is an interesting thing to see here as well. It must be a biome mod. Glass cannon fire skull? Oh my god. Yeah, you wouldn't find out until it was way too late. Hey, Toto, how you doing? A rainbow pond of worm pheromone on top of concentrated mana on top of lava. And next is polymorphium. Is that normal? So there's one room that can spawn in this zone. It's like a little happy hour. It's an apothecary, I guess. It's got a bunch of flasks on shelves. And usually there's a fire demon in there with you. The fire demon will set fire to the shelves. All of the pots fall down. And the rest is history. Oh, got a brain up here. Thank you for killing the spiders. I can do that myself. Thank you. Oh god. Oop. Okay. Something's... Is it them? Oh my god. Is it them running through the force field maybe? Is that new? Yep, you can get a random Uko if you're really unlucky on the first floor. God damn it. That sucks. Can't do anything about it. Oh. This must be nightmare mode? No, it's not. No, I'm killing them way too easily for it to be nightmare. It's just a random biome modifier, I think. I didn't see, or at least I didn't read the flavor text if there was some. What have I got? 285? I mean, more than I need. Let's go. Not worth. Yeah, you can find little bunk beds and stuff as well from time to time. Little chest of drawers here and there. It's kind of interesting. 295. Woof. That's the third run now where we've seen Homunculus. The second we've seen more love. I wonder if they've been staggered so that you tend to see some more than others early on. Ugh. Oh, right. This is incredibly dangerous. I forgot. If you hover above explosive boxes, you can actually hit them with this stuff and then they explode. It's not really worth getting this this perk. I'd probably be better off without one here, I think. Feels like such a waste, but sometimes you don't have a choice. How are you, Hate Dog? Good to see you, man. The worst biome you've seen so far was the darkness. Not fun. The worst one I have seen is the, it's like, what does it say? Like the air is ionized? Everything's electric. It's terrible. The walls are sparking and you get zapped from everything. And then those little skull guys, the electric guys are in there as well. I don't know what I'm heading left for. I should be heading down. Wands are probably necessary here, though. Electricity is hilarious in Noita. It's not exactly the word I would use. Damn it. Krutsu, thank you very much for the subscription. Welcome to the channel. Same way it is in real life. Did I tell you guys? Well, I mean, some of you might have been here for this. I tried to... We have a washing machine. We had a washing machine that the previous tenants, I believe, modified it so that you can open the lid and it'll still run, right? I don't know. It's like a safety feature that they went around. And then to do that, they sort of jerry-rigged a switch. The sensor inside, it was like a switch that would have a shut-off, like a you know, it makes complete sense when I say it out loud. And the machine stopped working one day, and I'd previously like shuffled it around a little bit, like shifted it, and it eventually started working, and I was like, sweet, no problem, right? This is something I can fix. Little did I realize that that switch was part of the circuit, and I damn well... I called it electrocution at the time. Apparently that's not the correct word. The correct word is shocked. If I was electrocuted, I wouldn't be sitting here right now talking to you folk. But it was pretty freaking scary. Like, my hand hurt for weeks afterwards. Like, it was like I couldn't move my thumb properly. It was jacked up. Thank you, Fox. Welcome, Fox. How are you doing, by the way? Good to see you, man. Still sounds cool. Just lurking. Just come in to correct when I get a word wrong. That's actually really good because I get a lot of words wrong. So I'll talk to you soon. Oh, here's another tip as well. Another one that I should add to my list. If you mouse over a chest and it says treasure chest on the screen, it is an actual treasure chest. If you mouse over a treasure chest and it doesn't say anything, maybe don't go near it. And here's the example I used before. We have the bouncing burst, right? You can't open them. Doesn't matter how many times you shoot it, does nothing. Rotate towards foes. Interesting. It's not one I really like. It is one of the spell modifiers used in the God Wand we used at the end of the 33 orb run. Spoilers for those that haven't seen it yet. I'll upload the next bit probably tomorrow, depending on how my editor's coming along with a different video. I don't like it because it doesn't behave like homing. It's kind of like homing, but it's a lot slower. It's hard to explain. Yeah, it doesn't gradually head towards an enemy. It just changes directions. Maybe I underappreciate it though. Maybe it's me that needs changing, not the spell mod. It's good for tight turns. Why not mod the game so I only have 1 HP? Excellent question. One that I get quite a lot too. Because if we make it reasonably far down, and I take a hit, I want to keep going. I want to practice those later levels and potentially get a low hit run in instead of a no hit run. I actually have a mod that does that. The great thing about the mod that we're currently using though, it's on the Steam Workshop, so it gets updated. The other one was just sent to me in a Discord link. So. And then there's another one which we used for a special event where if I got hit, I got sent back to the previous Holy Mountain. Boy, oh boy, that's not exactly fun. How much do I have? 134. This is slow going. Oh. Really annoying enemy for us. Yeah, if you have any questions at all, don't hesitate to ask. If I don't get to them myself, we've got a bunch of really knowledgeable people in here most of the time, so someone will definitely answer if I can't. It's a marvelous thing about this community, something that I've always been impressed with. It's just how helpful and inviting everyone's been. Oh, this is not good. This is quite dangerous. There's a lot of very minute pockets of toxic and like this little green stuff here is probably safe, like on this outcropping. I wouldn't put money on it though. Oh, didn't see you either. Sneaky little thing. 246 bucks. These levels have been tough, man. No one feels like a no-scoping egomaniac after getting killed by a frog. Ain't that the truth? Oh my. I'm gonna go grab this Flamoxium if I can. Oh, it looks like it's in the bottom of a... possible worm situation here. I don't think I can get that safely. Carefully placed bomb, but I might mess it up. Maybe here? Waste of a bomb? Oh, I can just go around the top. Oh, well, whatever. I have not, Chiller. No, I have not. That's the plan. That's why I'm taking my time. So, previously, while I was the first, I was definitely not the fastest. It became a competitive category soon after. And, current record, pre 1.0 was 41 minutes by Let's Suffer Together. I just want to get a win first, and then we can worry about speeding through it after that. Three hours into the run trying to hunt down all the LARPA modifications to put onto a nuke. Nice. Did you miss anything of great import in the first 2 minutes? Several failed attempts at a hitless run. That is about it. These are dead frogs, I think. That probably means I'm too far to the left. Oh, you're coming this way, huh? They may have more HP, which means we are definitely too far to the left. Oh yeah, okay. Would anyone feel like a horizontal progression would be more fun than a vertical one? You mean like larger levels entirely? $366. Am I not going to get my 600 ever again? Come on, we can do this. A bit risky terrain. We had nowhere to go. What is that? Teleportating, okay. Did I get any on me? Because that would invalidate the run. I don't think I did. I'm not going to be able to cut through here real easy. Up and over. Ugh. Oh no, we can go down. Holy hand grenade? Yeah, we had a few in that 33 orb run. Nothing like the black holes though. We had, God, what was that? It was only like a triple splitter and maybe a couple of doubles or something. I can't remember, but it just crawled trying to work out what was going on there with the black holes. I cut all of that out of the video, by the way, with the one that I'm gonna upload on YouTube. $391. Well, that's close enough, I guess. Oh, a couple of acid boys. These ones are a real pain because their shooting is actually quite fast. Uh-oh, we're in trouble. Where'd that shotgunner go? Yeah, spraying acid everywhere. Jerk. Oh boy. Okay, we're good. I think we're good. Get out of there. I would have liked an extra $30, but it's all good. They startled me a little bit. Oh, that's a fancy wand. I've never seen that before. This reminds me of the Urquan Dreadnought from Star Control. Weird. Can they spit acid upwards? I think they can, yeah. Okay. See what we can come up with here. All right. So no more knockback, by the way. Oh, okay. So we haven't, because I'm on main branch, we don't have the latest update where it shows you what these do. No more knockback prevents enemy projectiles from stunning you and pushing you out of the way. Sniper hits, for example, are really prone to doing that. I'm not going to take it, though, because we don't want to get hit at all. So I'm going to take All-Seeing Eye because that is one of the better ones for these runs. And I can buy a couple of things here. I can buy you, and I can buy you. Just. Was that mod you got aimed towards enemies or turned towards enemies? It is called Rotate Towards. We may use it later. At the moment, no. So let me show you what I'm going to do. Most basic spell I can think of right now is this plus this. So not only does the chainsaw speed up the wand because that's one of its inherent abilities, but it's 13 damage that is applied at point of impact. So this is going to hit for 3 plus 13. That's a 16 damage spark bolt. It is a little bit more expensive at 10. But it's basic, but it works really well. I don't like any of these at all. This one's alright. Slice damage is really good against squishy enemies, yep. It's terrible against robots. Let's just hope we don't come across them. You probably noticed I didn't add any more chainsaws onto a digging wand. Because one, we can use this. It takes a long time, but if it's in soft material like coal, it's very usable. But more importantly, I don't want to potentially have to throw away those chainsaws, so we're not going to use them for digging or anything like that. Yeah, no, it's going to take too long. Can't be bothered doing that. It's fine. What was that noise? So this is probably a triple cast, maybe? And I should really be in the habit of putting more water on me because even that falling fire debris from that explosion could have set me alight. Oh, it's a short range teleport. No light. It is a 10 capacity no shuffle one though. So in lieu of something better, we'll take it. Yeah, like it is, like I said, it's basic, but it works really well. 16 damage on the second floor is nothing to sneeze at. Big guy incoming. I probably want to back off up here first. Liquids freeze around you perk, and it scuffed your whole run. Yep. Check out my tier list videos for more information. Yeah, it's not a good one in my opinion. People say it's kind of useful for like going down into hell or into the lake. No, it's just a pain. And it can cause things like toxic ice to form in a very perfect circle around you, which is not great either. Freeze field is the epitome of a double-edged sword. Agreed. Alright, here we go. Third level. I only collected, what, one there? I got 182 bucks. Get a double? Yeah. Okay. That's streamer luck. So we've got 10 capacity, 4 degrees of spread, relatively low mana, and mana charge speed is average. But how fast are we shooting here? 0.37 seconds. Here, 0.45. So it's slightly slower. Obviously, we cannot use teleport. That is against the rules. But we have a much larger wand in which we can now do a couple of extra things. So we can do a few things we can do here. Where's that double cast? Did I buy it? I didn't yet. Let's do that first. So the basic version here is now a 29 damage projectile. So it's doing the same thing it just did before. It's twice the damage. This will be a little bit slower though. Actually, no, it'll be much the same speed. Slightly slower. 4 degrees of spread, so it's not quite as accurate, but we can... The toxic barrel's making you nervous? Okay, fair. Let's try to do something else here instead. Let's switch. 0.45. Put this over here. Ah, sorry, wrong way. Actually, no, with a trigger spell, we can't do that. We would have to switch it with that. Did I get that right? Other way around. I'll get it. Maybe it's just not quite fast enough. 0.45, we need a third one. Come on, do it. Do the thing. Other way around. Double cast, chainsaw, trigger, chainsaw work. Hang on, I just want to do some testing here. Yeah, that's the one. Is that wrapping by itself? Problem is we run out of mana really quickly there. Watch out for back. You're right. Watch out. Let's take care of that and move over here real quick. Problem is, I don't like the projectile. So what if we do switch that now with this? It is working. Notice the little spark right at the end versus... See how there's no spark here? So it's picking up. It is wrapping. It's picking up one or both of the chainsaws here. Mana is the only problem. And it might only be a 16 projectile, so it might not be worth doing either. In the wall of the Holy Mountain, that can happen from time to time. Yeah, the running out of mana is a big no-no. That's not a position you want to be in. I would rather a slower, more methodical hit like that. In fact, we could even add, as long as this doesn't wrap, the projectile goes wild. That works. So that's 42 damage now. Which is pretty good. And to confirm that that's working, we can test over here on the little wall. Yep, definitely working all right. 42 damage is pretty good. It's slow, so we have to be accurate, but it might be worth it. Okay. Oh, I made a mess here, didn't I? Move one up to the front to wrap with. So that's doing the same thing. We would need to do this, but that won't work either. No, because it's this spell specifically, we can't do it. So when it wraps, what you want to do is have it go past the projectile again, because otherwise it's the same thing. It's looking for a third spell, and it'll stop once it hits the chainsaw. That's why you want to incorporate this a second time, so that it catches that spell a second time. If you add concentrated mana to the fishy pond, the fishes die. That's awful. Another one to speed it up? I mean, that's possible. No, that doesn't work either. No, this is the best I think we're going to do for now, at least for my playstyle. Come on, where are you going? These guys have a lot of trouble firing directly upwards. So, uh-oh. That sounds like Uko. Yeah, if you can get above them, you should be in a... Shit, we have another one over here. Yep. Yep, we got 2 Ukos. Surrounded by them. Yep, that's bad. So I could break this wall and potentially crush these guys. I would just rather avoid them altogether. Oh, that sound is horrifying. It's a real bad situation here. Are snipers friends to them? I'm hoping not. Okay, he has no way down as far as I can tell. Is that the same rat? Oh my god. That's the rat you see in New York City carrying a slice of pizza up a set of stairs. It's more intelligent than your average rat. Damn it, I hate snipers. Have I seen the crab with the knife? Yes, I have. Yeah. Is that a hand? Yes. Yeah, that's got its own set of secrets built in. God, how far away can you hit me? I don't want to travel too far right. Venturing into the unknown in these levels is super scary. Do I hear a worm? I do. It's a large one too. That's bad. Yep, there you are. He's on fire already, which is good. They're pretty... Shit. Pretty susceptible to fire damage. This is horrible. Everything about this is horrible. That's an always cast. We definitely want to try to get in there. The big ass one too. The dog with the butter? No. Maybe. I don't know. Yeah, we might be able to do something with that. That's actually... It's actually pretty good. I do love this projectile, especially when cast very, very quickly. Always cast homing is really nice. It's fast. It's fast enough. We might be able to make that work. So that projectile does 5 damage, travels slow enough that it actually creates like a wall. Shit. I'm scared. That's a lot of blood. I'm hearing Uko yet again. A third one? Oh, we couldn't be that lucky, could we? Here's something flying around. I don't like it. It's all good, baby. Don't worry about it. It's fine. See, this is my very first point. Whenever I talk to anyone about Noita, when they're asking for advice, if you're the type of person that gets upset, treat this game carefully. Oh, we got a wand. Come on, how hard is it to hit a box? There we go. Been digging with acid? Yeah. I mean, it works. It is a really good game at making you come up with new strategies on the fly. I like it. This, for example, I don't like at all. Let me... Nice. If we can take... Okay, so if we can get to the exit right now, we've got a really, really fast shooting wand on our hands. Like, exceptionally fast. Just have to make it there, that's all. There's a guy that looked like he was alive, but he wasn't alive. I don't think. Nope, he dead. Oh, I see you. Where are you going, though? Come on. Gonna go around the long way. Bernie from the Weekend. God, I haven't seen that movie. Easily 20, 25 years. Come on, bud, what you doing? This one's a little bit more clever. And I am almost out of water here. That's it. Stand in it. Yeah, the normal saw blades aren't too bad. So this wand has a 6 degree of spread. which for that particular projectile isn't a good thing. You want something with like 3, maybe 4 max with that, but any more and it becomes a little bit of a liability. Come on, buddy. Just do your thing. Come back and jump in this stuff. Make snow angels. I hate you so much. This guy's just being a pain. Sometimes they can do that as... There you go. The terrain can just make him a hassle to get to and to fight. It's probably an explosive wand. Oh, we got plenty of spiders up here? Spiders are money. Took himself out. Poor guy. Krutsu, I apologize, I missed your subscription. Welcome. This is not good. Shit. Okay, bring him over. So you want him in this little area if he's going to come over. Hopefully he will. Because when he drops his 3 spawned smaller guys off, they drop down immediately, so you want them really, really close to him. Which means come on over just a bit more, please. Come on, one more. There you go. Perfect. And if we're really clever, we'll be able to go get the gold, but I'll wait. McQueeb in the jungle. I like it. Enjoy your coffee. Oh, I haven't had coffee in so long. Like good coffee. Yeah, been a long time. There's a coffee machine at my work. It's all right. You can get creative with it. Oh boy. Another one. My God. Shotgun guys are terrifying. $287. What's the point of having many more of the same projectile in one wand? If you, yeah, this may have been already answered, but if you have a low cast delay and a high recharge, it's gonna shoot out all of the projectiles and then cycle the wand. Ooh. And it's that cycle that you have to wait for, so I wonder if I have something I can demonstrate that with. We kind of have the opposite here with the gold one that we have. I'll check this out. Maybe. Alcohol. Any use to summon Hollow Egg? Yes. I've never really done it, but you can create like portable nukes, portable heals. Yeah, all kinds of stuff with that. What was in the chest? Well, whatever it was, it's dead now, I guess. Gold? No, wasn't that. Pass on that. Another one up here, another wand. Check that out. There's a trap room, a very straightforward one though. We've still got a couple of bombs, so we're good. What do I look for the most in a wand? It varies depending on where I'm at in the run. Having a no shuffle though. Okay. 400 bucks. Doing all right. Like more water. I'm going to use the blood in the meantime. Not a bad substitute. The only thing you can't do with it is dilute this stuff, actually. Damn. Ah! I feel like Ralph on the bus right now. Yeah, you've got to use water to get the hollow eggs to work, because otherwise they'll just break. They have to kind of come to a rest naturally without cracking open. Purify with remaining water and refill jar. That's an excellent idea. Don't know if I want to go near this though. Like there's toxic rock up here, and it's probably safe in here, but I'm okay. I don't need water if I have blood. Not immediately, at least. Cover your back. TNT guy down here. 436. Let me get rid of... Yeah, let me get rid of that. That's too dangerous to have. A teleport guy has a wand that appears to have an explosive. It's cool. Oh, man. As soon as I saw them, I'm like, I'm going to get hit here. Damn it. Let me at least show you what this wand looks like. So with a single projectile... It's pretty good. And speed run it till I die. Okay. Oops, no, we want to keep that. That on there. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Faster ones, nice. John Carling, thank you very much for the subscription. Welcome. See how far we can get. What is that? Oof. Nice. Let's roll these. Gas fire. Not fire immune, so that's probably going to hurt us. Oh my god, it is fast. Recoil. We got a flying one, boys. Yeah, that wasn't happening. Holy Jesus. Good. Ooh. Is there a point to playing Nightmare? I guess bragging rights. I mean, it is a real test of skill. But I don't like it. I think the game Nightmare is a little bit imbalanced for the fun factor. I think that strips away all of that. Who was it that was doing Nightmare win streaks? Was it Alias? I can't remember. Whew. Alright, I don't have water yet. Do I use worm pheromone? No. It's... I don't even know if it does what it says it does. Or whatever. Let's have a look. You feel like your future worm food. So I would assume that we are now currently attracting worms and they will potentially spawn? Maybe? I don't know. It feels like it doesn't do anything. I do really like this projectile, by the way. One of my favorites. can't quite get there yet. Man, just a tiny bit of water, that's all I'm asking for. It's ice. No, we want to kind of stay out of there. The teleport guy died to the wand? Good. This is not good. I need something here. Too hazardous. I can't stand anywhere. So standing in toxic, if they do get toxified, doesn't kill them. It'll take them down to about 5% health, which is fine. They die in one hit at that point, but the problem is he bleeds lava, and he can cause toxic rock to be created, and then at that point, you kind of have to... You got two things to watch out for. And toxic vapor, of course, is a byproduct of that creation. There is just slime freaking everywhere here. There's a bit of water. Uh-oh. That could have been really bad. I ran out of light juice, which is terrible. It's a very, very small amount. We'll have to... Oh, we can convert that area with the wand in it a little bit there. Is this a toxic mine gen? I don't know, actually. I don't know if that's a thing. Stir it up. Okay, we finally got some. I don't really want to stand on that side. Now, where'd that fire dude go? Oh, look at this. Ooh. I mean, he's down here somewhere, yeah? Nope, somewhere else. Yeah, you can use the smallest amount of water, as long as you're not creating swamp. You're fine. That should do it. Oh, damn it. Close, though. No, come back. What I would do for an extra 30 bucks, I tell you. See, it ain't no thing, it's just water. Oh shit. Bad, bad, bad. Dude. What a dick. I'm going to show you this little trick here where you can abuse the physics engine a little. Depending on where he went. Dead already? Shit. He died? He died very quickly if that's the case, because I don't see any money around here where he would have dropped it. Why I don't pick up the health? Yeah. It throws people for a loop. It actually triggers some people. They're like, oh, why isn't he taking it? But yeah, there's absolutely no need for it. Oh, interesting. So, given that there's so many spiders here, you can do one of two things. You can set this area on fire. Most of these will catch fire and they'll burn to death and you get like twice the gold. A more fun way is by dropping a bomb. Problem is that, yeah, that's what I thought. You want to jump up here? Or are you too good for that? Okay, we got him. Lost out on all that spider gold, though. Shame. $454 gold right now. Where's my tablet? That's all I want to get. $494. You can get $100 around here somewhere? Probably not. Alright, maybe it's time to go. Yeah. Chainsaw, black hole, all-seeing eye. Okay. Glass cannon. Unfortunately, we can't take that. Let's have a look. It's nice and quick. 0.82 is a bit slow on the recovery, though. Might just leave it as it is. Glass cannon's against the rules. It gives you 5 times the damage. And it reduces your health to 50, but health is not a concern, again, in a no-hit run. So you get all the benefits, none of the disadvantages. Makes it too easy. You can take out enemies far too quickly. Let's roll first, before I start buying spells. I can only get 1 roll here, so fingers crossed. It's good. It's even better now that it protects you from toxic rock. .43. 0.23. Gamble or no? I would definitely, if it was one of the first perks, I'd take it. As long as there wasn't something else that I would, desperately need. Because the chance of having 2 perks, even if it pays out just once or twice during a run, that's good. Perk lottery next to Tinker with wands. Yeah, it's kind of good. I mean, it's a risk, right? But if it pays out, definitely. It's one of those satisfying things too. Like you get 3 in a row, and you're like, yeah. So here we can see the benefit of all-seeing eye. Being able to spot stuff, see what's like behind areas, see what enemies are coming. It's really good. Great one to have. Oh, that was close. It's my last bomb, though. Oh, I am immune. Yeah. Yeah, that's just a force of habit. Cool. Good spell. This is one of the ones that if you find it on the starting floor, can be hugely beneficial. 10 damage is nothing to sneeze at. Not the most accurate spell, but it's yeah, it's alright. Come on, buddy, jump up. There you go. Now let's see if we can... Actually, we don't have much to go on still, do we? That doesn't help us much either. That's pretty good. $18, 4, 3, 36. Nah, that's not good enough. Yeah, melee immunities. Pretty sick. Pretty good to have. Keep in mind, there's oil blood right there as well, which, if you haven't been paying attention, is now fire immunity as well. Extra flight time is definitely also a good... Like, these are all good now. Oil immunity has been improved. Sorry, oil blood has been improved dramatically. Yeah, it's not a difficult choice at all. I got all day. I said I got all day. That's an unfortunate turret placement right there. I don't believe I can get him. I might be able to stand next to... Yeah. Pretty good too. Why aren't I using this? This is where all-seeing eye is like perfect. Concentrated mana. We should probably get that if we can. Not easily. What the hell? Where? That sounded awfully close. Oh, jeez. All of this stuff here. This is bad. Those frozen bubbles have ended so many of my runs. Oh, okay. Oh, I hate this level so much. Yeah, there's a sniper right there. And I've always got to backtrack and check to make sure nothing else is coming. Got you. Where did he go? Oh boy. I can't keep this up. We drop a bomb, hope for the best. Not quite. You stay your ass over there. This is really dangerous as well, going into an area like this. Very open spaces. This stuff can start coming through the floor. If it concentrates too heavily underneath here, it can sort of start seeping through. It's really weird. That's gotten me a couple of times. Oh, I don't like it. Acid for metal without actually damaging the player. Yeah, it's pretty good. So wherever there's one of these guys, there's normally more, so be ultra vigilant. Drop another bomb. My last one. Oh, we could check this way out as well. I hate this. Hate it. Oh. More tension here than the Golden Gate Bridge. Okay, so someone died. That was our rifleman. Mr. Sniper's still alive and well by the looks of it. Yep. There they are. This is extremely dangerous. is that freaking sniper? Different one, maybe. There might be multiple. Can't tell. Maybe he died. No, there he is. He's going down at the same pace I am. Crap. Got him. There's the grenadier still there. No, we got him too. Yeah, I'm not going through that. Thanks though. Appreciate it. We are at the bottom. Now, we got 50-50. We could go left. It's more open. We could go right. I've still got one bomb remaining, which isn't enough to get through there, so we'd have to go to the next zone. Means fighting one of these guys again. And he knows I'm here. Okay. $472. Can't buy most of that. Plus I have to roll here anyway. These aren't very valuable at the mo. What we will do, put these on here. Cool. Yeah, let's roll. This is an extremely weak projectile. Well, I mean, it still does 10 damage, and we're now casting a lot more. To have that projectile here is not great. Neither is any of that. What's the ghost? It replicates some of your projectiles. Sorry, correction. It replicates your projectiles, enemy projectiles, and traps as well. Guaranteed to hit us. 100%. Hey, bye, bud. How you doing? Yeah, let's go. Let's do this. Nice. That was handy. You guys coming down? Guess not. Shit. He coming up? He might be. Feel wary? What does that mean? Good question. I think somebody told me once. More enemies? Trip mines. Oh, okay. That might actually help us. Okay, yeah, I see him. Okay. Yeah, I don't like this at all. Ah, jeez. Should have maybe set a bomb for this guy. Oh. That's it. Come on around. There are a lot of enemies though. So if I could maybe stay out of this zone here, probably be for the best. No, the lights are ridiculous now. They zap everything and like, yeah. Very bad hazard. Shoot, we got another one of those, I don't even know what they're called. That thing. Freaking genius. Ah. Trying to get clever. How's that work? I shot it. I accidentally hit my trigger button. What time is it? 10:30. All right. I'll do one more attempt and then I might switch over and play a little bit more Demon Souls. Having great fun with that game. It's so good. Alright, so I guess I live here now. Think I can get through that? Piece of cake. No hit runs in Demon Souls? No, you'd want to... That's not going to happen. Ironically, though, that is... the people that do that is where I got my inspiration from. I'm surprised Hob hasn't started. Maybe he hasn't gotten a PS4 yet. Or PS5. Lobos is already playing, for sure. Freezing liquid. That's something I won't even touch. Bullying people in PvP yesterday? Yeah. I'm rarely in human form in that, so that's not really a major concern, but it'll happen. With a nuke with fire trail, does the trail make it go off immediately? Good question. Fire trail shouldn't set off a nuke, I wouldn't imagine. Maybe. I don't know. I haven't actually used a nuke in such a long time. One more. Agent Nay, how you doing? The runs, we made it to PC base once. See, I'd actually like to keep Berserkium. Maybe we can find another flask here. Ooh. For this one, no hit Curse of Greed. I would like to think that that's probably impossible, no? Well, no, I guess if you travel fast enough. Apparently that's getting tweaked as well. At the moment, it's probably too fast. I should really get water, yeah, okay. Just need a safe space to pour this. That looks pretty good. Right on, Sully. Good to have you here. I don't like being covered in alcohol. It's a bad thing. It makes your shots very inaccurate. There was a giant puddle of water somewhere. Down here? There you go. See if we can get over there. If you are polymorphed, you don't transform the terrain around you. What do you mean? This is bad. They're coming over, aren't they? Well, they will be, yeah. This is the one I'm worried about. Go. Picked up a one in an oil pit and it had torch on it. I love this game. That is just, that's just cruel. He's got a wand of unknown origin. Wonder what's on it. Rain cloud, that's why they weren't using it. Lumpy Foxes, hello. How you doing this evening? Most terrifying spell of all? Yeah, if you're a fire mage. 204. Let's go. After I get that very small amount of gold right there. Alright, so we have one for sale. Blech. Let's test it. You bleed flammable oil. Sounds good. Home office stream, right on. I do the same thing sometimes. I have other streamers in the background when I'm working. It is really good, like, background noise. Don't shoot it this time. Apparently that's bad for your health. So I heard. Step in fire to test? I mean, I might as well. Maybe it's in the latest update. Or maybe it's not true at all. I don't know. An almost pacifist run in 15 minutes. Dude, that's amazing. I think the quickest I've finished this game is, I mean, without using like cheats and stuff, like 20 something. Let's switch over here. A little bit of DS before bed. Give me a sec.